live. That is right. I decided to go live tonight. Just waiting for some people to show up in the room. We will see what happens here. Why does that Libertad look so? Oh, man. There we go. What's going on, Transient? Good to see you. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you. No, Joe, I don't think Trump is a reptilian. I'm sorry. What's going on, Rakamas? Good to see you. Good to see you. Please don't start any of that conspiracy theories, Joe. Please, please. Keep it neutral tonight. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Raka. Oh, not a good night, guys. Not a good night. Unfortunately, a communist was elected mayor of New York City, so I'm gonna have to move now. uh, I'm not happy tonight. I am not happy at all. Yeah, I know. I gotta I gotta drink. I'm waiting for some more people to show up. I gotta I got a special drink tonight. I want to show everybody. Starting to starting to sweat a little bit here, but I think there's enough people. I'm just gonna show it, guys. We got some very special drink here tonight, guys. Okay, I haven't drank any of this stuff since my days in college. Okay, we have a very special drink here. Okay, this if you guess this drink, you win a prize. Peter, I'm not letting you guess. Good day, Peter. I got you. See, I got your coaster here. Melbourne, Australia. You don't get to guess, but everyone else. I got a special drink tonight, guys. It's not scotch. It's not rum. It's not Australian. It's not American. It is imported. I believe it's from Switzerland. Well, it says product of Canada, but I believe, well, I guess it's made in Canada now. Used to be made in Switzerland. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm about to, I'm about to hide you from the channel, so sorry, not. What's going on, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas? Good to see you tonight. How you guys doing? Yeah, so I got a special drink here tonight. Looks like there's 12 people watching. So I'm about to unveil the very special drink that I picked up, guys. Check it out. We got some Goldschlager, baby. We got some gold up in there. That's right, guys. Edible gold. We're gonna drink some gold tonight, guys. Check it out. We got some gold, baby. Gonna drink some gold. That's right. Got some Goldschlager. Gold, baby, gold. Liquid gold. That's right. Yep. Yeah, it's not a good night tonight. Unfortunately, a communist got elected mayor of New York City, and I am not happy about it. Not happy one bit. So, we had we had we had one before, and he completely destroyed the city. completely destroyed it. Last mayor wasn't too bad. Not the best mayor. Is the party mayor. You know, they call him the party mayor. He's always going out partying, hanging out with celebrities and shit. But he was a definitely an improvement over the prior mayor, who they called the dope from Park Slope, the Lazy-O. So I got a drink tonight, guys. I wish, yeah, mayor of New York. Hell no. Actually, well, I don't want to tell you about the girl I dated, but she she used to call herself the underground mayor of New York City, whatever the heck that means. Um, so yeah, we're gonna drink some gold, guys. I've had desserts with edible gold flakes, so I have had gold before. I've had Goldschlager back in the day in my college youth. I thought there would have been more gold in this, you know. There should have been more gold in this. I don't even know if I poured any gold in here, guys. I don't even see any gold. Well, it's gold infused, okay. I think it has a cinnamon taste to it. I'm not gonna try to get any gold in there. I don't exactly remember how it tastes. I hope it doesn't transient. I really, it looks like it's going in that direction, and I'm not happy at all about it. You know, it's not good. Most of New York, if you go out to Suffolk County, which is Long Island, so Long Island is Nassau and Suffolk County. Most of Suffolk County and probably half of Nassau County is conservative, and probably every county in New York City, I mean in New York State, is conservative except for Buffalo and Rochester and Albany and New York City. And unfortunately, New York City has about roughly 50% of the population. So, um, yeah, it's not a good situation. Yes, it is a 5 ounce Engelhard bar. Yes, it is indeed. We're gonna have some Goldschlager, guys. I don't see any gold flakes, unfortunately, in here. But cheers, gold infused Goldschlager. Mm. Oh, that is good. Ooh, that is sweet. Oh my god. Mm. Wow. I thought that was stronger. Yeah, it's cinnamon flavored. That is delicious. Wow. That'd be good for a mixed drink. Yeah. Rochester. Rochester. What do you know about Rochester, Peter J? No, I'm not talking about Rochester from Shirley Temple. I don't know. Is that a town in Australia? Because that's a city in upstate New York, Rochester. You can see my ear. Uh-oh. You gotta hide that. Yeah, might have to take that down then. If you can see something. Here, we'll put up an Aussie coin here. There we go. Hope that's not too reflective. Wow, this is really sweet. This is like this is like a woman's drink, honestly. I didn't think it would be this sweet. I didn't remember how sweet it was. I thought it was a little stronger than this. This thing is 43.5% alcohol, guys. 43.5%. So it honestly tastes like it's 16.5%. Mm. Yeah, good one, transient. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that, Peter. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm guessing Rochester is a very, there's Melbourne, Florida here. A lot of English sounding names, I guess, or towns of that name are found all over, I guess, U.S. English speaking territories, countries, I should say. uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to pan my toilet for gold, right? So I could get a couple grains of gold, right? Worth like $2 or $3. There used to be more gold in Goldschlager, I'm telling you guys. Because the price of gold has gone up significantly, I'm telling you, there used to be a lot more. There used to be a lot more gold in here. I remember when I was younger. But yeah, I was trying to look for Goldschlager. No one had it. I knew this one place had sold it a while ago. And now because of the tariffs, I don't even know if they're getting any more in. So it might be hard to get Goldschlager going forward. So it used to be made in Switzerland, but now it's made in Canada. So use the sluice box. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. So what's everyone up to tonight? Anyone buying anything interesting lately? I made a purchase of gold, large, fairly significant gold coin, and I should be getting that in another day or two, so I'm looking forward to that. Got a really good deal on that. I actually got it at spot when gold was a little bit higher, so still a great deal. Still goes for more money. Pour the liquid and use the coffee filter. Yeah, you can, but there's literally like $2 or $3 worth of gold in there. So, I mean, if you want to do it, more power to you. Good to see you, Aka. Forgot you were in here. Yeah, you and Peter J. Yeah, I know you go to Swan Bullion. Haven't seen too many large pickups. I know prices are going crazy right now with PMs. They're down. They're down now. I guess because the threat of World War III has been somewhat assuaged. So I think that's partly contributing to the downward trend in PM prices. But what are PMs at right now? I don't know if you hear something in the background. That's my air conditioner. It's noisy. It was 110 degrees here today with the heat. With the heat index, it felt like 110 degrees today. I think that's around 42 degrees Celsius. So yeah, not fun. Trying to stay cool, but it's not easy when it gets this hot. Let's see what you guys. You bought Lockheed Martin stock. Yeah, that's probably Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, probably all those defense companies, Halliburton. All those are probably gonna do very well by the end of this year. I'm sure. I'm sure this isn't the end. I'm sure this is hopefully it's not what's to come, but I don't think I think there'll probably be another flare up in the near future. I got a feeling. Yeah, so gold is up slightly, not much. Silver is down a little, still hovering around 36. Platinum's doing pretty good. I traded in about half an ounce of platinum last week, and I'm glad I did. Although gold was a bit higher then. Yeah. No, I don't think so, transient. But I think I honestly think I don't think that's the end of it. Cheeseburger. What's the? I know they have what is it? Whataburger, and they have what's that other one? I don't know, man. I was out in Vegas. I saw all these burger places I don't go to. They had Wahlburgers. They had what is that? Oh, where they used to have like Paris Hilton cleaning the car. What was that? Carl's Jr. or something. We don't have any of those here. We got Checkers. I saw there's like one Checkers. We got what's that place? Arby's. That's more like roast beef sandwiches. And I don't know. I don't really eat meat, so I don't really. Yeah, we got Five Guys. I think Five Guys we've had probably for like I want to say about 15 years already. I think it might have even started here in New York. In and Out. See, we don't have In and Out Burger here. We don't have Hungry Jacks. Isn't that like some frozen meal or something? Hungry Jacks. What's that? Yo, what's going on, Silver Bar Stacker? What's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. I thought you'd be out and I thought you'd be doing an auction tonight on your whatnot. Check this out. Look what I got. Oh, look what I got here. 5 ounce pea loaf. Look at that. What is that? 15,000 mintage. Pretty cool. No convex. It almost looks like it has convex, but it doesn't have any convex writing on it. Got T-Dog here. Macca's. Oh, Macca's. Hungry Jack. Yeah, we got something. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. You wanna do a whatnot auction? Come on, let's go. Come on, people. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wake up, wake up. Come on. Bid, bid, bid. Oh, did you see what I'm drinking? Silver Bar Stacker? Look what I'm drinking. Look at that. Real gold flakes. Goldschlager, baby. You remember that SBS from back in the day? Back in the college days? Remember that? Goldschlager? What's going on? Hey, Silver and Cigars. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Silver and Cigars. We just elected a communist mayor in New York City. What do you think about that? Oh, I'm laughing now, but I'm really crying inside. Yeah, Schlag, baby. Goldschlager, baby. Yeah, I heard some fireworks the other night too. They're not legal here, but people light them up anyway. You know, they just go to Pennsylvania. You could get them in the gas station there in Pennsylvania. Hell no, hell no. Yeah, I know, man. It's getting bad. It's getting bad now. Ugh. I don't know. We already had a communist mayor, and he really destroyed the city. The dope from Park Slope. Oh man, I wasn't a big fan of Cuomo, but I'd rather have him over a communist. What's going on, Check? Good to see you. Good to see you. Got some Goldschlager, baby. Got some Goldschlager tonight. Cheers, salute. Oh. What's everyone been buying lately? I want to know. I want to know. Oh, oh, well. Yeah, this is like a really bad setup. My damn phone is gonna probably come off of this damn thing if I keep messing around with it. Kidney stones. Ooh, those are painful. Ooh, those are the worst, man. You gotta pass those kidney stones. Ooh, that that's just that. I don't even want to think about that. Ooh, yeah. I hope I don't have that. I got. Well, I don't eat a lot of meat, so I try to watch my calcium intake. Also, green leafy vegetables have a lot of calcium, so don't don't eat your meat and veg, Peter. Oh, you added to margaritas. Nice. I could see that giving. I could see it giving a nice flavor. Yeah, I didn't know this was so. It's look. It's like 43.5%, right? But it tastes like it's like 15% or something. It's like a light. It's like a girl's drink, man. It's like a woman's drink. Mm. I knew it was like a cinnamon flavor, but I didn't realize it was this like weak. Wow. I just picked up 13 art bars. Scored a 1983 Easter Janny Mint bar. Wow. Congratulations. That is awesome. Yeah, I saw Mr. and Mrs. West Texas. I saw that Ukrainian coin. That is pretty cool. Really cool. That's good, Joe. I do the same thing because it's good for your skin, number one, to stay hydrated. Like I have very few wrinkles and I look a lot younger than I am. It's very good to drink a lot of water. It's really good for your body, especially this time of the year when it's really hot out. It was 110 degrees here today too, with the heat index. It felt like 110 degrees, guys. North American Fishing Club Silver Rounds. That sounds pretty cool. I used to like to go fishing in Florida. Fortunately, my uncle just passed away a couple weeks ago. He used to live in Florida, and I used to go fishing with him a lot. If your water is high in minerals, you can be feeding your kidney. Yeah, that's why I use filters, man, on my water. And I never drink like pure. New York City actually has some of the best tap water in the country, believe it or not. We get it from aquifers and from upstate. It's really good quality water, but I still use a filter anyway. So, yeah, you should always use a filter for your water. I remember I was upstate in Buffalo, and they have a lot of toxic heavy metals. They used to have it was like the steel industry up there, so a lot of heavy metals in the water up there. So yeah, I got used to drinking from filtered water. Yeah, thank you, Rakamas. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really ticked off because I was supposed to go to Florida for the funeral and I missed the flight. So yeah. I got a couple gold flakes, guys. Check it out. I got some gold in there. I struck some gold in there. I know probably can't see it, but ooh. Spring water is great. I like spring water. We get a lot of spring water from up in the northeast, from Maine. Poland Spring. Poland Spring, what it means to be from Maine. You guys down south or on the west coast probably don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, we get a lot of natural spring water from there's a lot of watersheds. There's really good quality water. I mean, we've got really good quality water here, so yeah. I don't know. I just I bought some gold. I bought a big gold coin. I'm waiting to get it in another day or two. I showed you guys in my last video. If you haven't checked it out, I bought some gold, about 6/10 of an ounce of gold. I traded some silver and platinum. I think especially platinum right now is good to trade in for gold. The platinum to gold ratio, it's really good right now. So I don't know if that's something some people would want to do, but I think it's a good idea if you want to try to get gold and you have some platinum. Does consuming the gold flakes have the effect like colloidal silver? You know, that's a good question. I honestly don't know. I know silver has antimicrobial properties, and I've actually taken colloidal silver in the past. My aunt is a nutritionist, and she told me about the effects of colloidal silver. And I know Mr. and Mrs. West Texas, Mr. West Texas was mentioning that guy who used to take too much colloidal silver and his skin turned blue. and it's true. I've seen it on YouTube. I think I've seen the guy, or I saw it somewhere. They showed a picture of the guy who was blue from taking too much colloidal silver. So too much of anything is no good. But yeah, I don't really know about gold if it has the same antimicrobial properties as silver does. That would be a good thing to find out. What, the Poland Spring? Oh, Long Beach. Probably don't know Long Beach Freeway, Firestone exit, Southgate. No, I don't know that either. I don't know that. You don't really see too many jingles anymore on TV. No, you see like Ozempic. You see like, oh, Ozempic. It's like, what the fuck? You trying to sell me a weight loss drug now? No, I will never do those. What do they call them? GPL ones? No, I will never take any of those. Hell no. People don't know the long-term effects of those things. I mean, if you're like morbidly obese and like you're gonna like die from being overweight, then okay, yeah, sure, take it. But I wouldn't take that crap. It's from a car dealership in LA. There used to be a guy up in Buffalo, and when I was up there, I went to school up there, and I think he had a car dealership, and he kept saying, "These deals are gonna be huge, Buffalo, huge," with like a Midwestern accent. He's like, "Huge, Buffalo, huge." I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Where the hell's this guy from?" Yeah, it was like some car dealer, always playing on the radio. They had like the bus, like transportation on the campus, and they had their own buses, and they used to play the radio. So you would hear like this car dealer. Colloidal silver is basically, it's just atoms of silver that they add, to whatever liquid, water. You probably mostly it's water, and it's supposed to have some type of. It has like some. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's supposed to have antimicrobial properties. Supposed to kill, you know, um, bacteria inside of you or something. It's supposed to have positive health benefits if you take it. So I don't know. You have to do some research on that. It is 12:54 a.m. So it's almost 1 in the morning here. The city that never sleeps. Yeah, yeah. No, that's I think that's a what is it? A wolf or a vampire? You gotta have a silver bullet to kill it. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just not happy with this whole election. I'm really disappointed. I'm really, I'm really not happy at all. The city's gonna go to hell. It's gonna be hell in a handbasket. I'm just really upset right now. Man, I don't know what's gonna happen. SBS just went live. Are you kidding me? You mean on YouTube or on whatnot? He went live. Maybe I stole his thunder. Maybe he was gonna go live. I don't know. He was in here for a few minutes at least. Oh, got some gold in there, guys. You see that? See that gold flake in there? Both. Damn, he went on whatnot. Sometimes I catch his late night auctions. Ever thought of moving to Texas? It's funny. It's funny you should say that, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas. I actually did work for a company based. Well, so I worked on a project, and I think the training was based out of, I want to say Dallas, but I didn't I didn't have to do the training in Dallas. I did it here in New York City, in Brooklyn. But I actually did do a project for USAA, and they're based in where the hell is that? Where the Alamo is. They're based there in San Antonio. They're based in San Antonio. So yeah, I did a project for USAA. I don't know. You might even have USAA for your insurance. But yeah, I did a project for them for a bit, but I was remote. I wasn't in San Antonio. Hmm. I remember one time I spoke with the recruiter from them like a long time ago. She was down in Texas. Very nice southern genteel accent. Very sweet, polite woman. But I don't know about Texas. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'd probably go to Dallas or something like that if I did go down to Texas. I wouldn't probably go anywhere else. I got a friend in Austin. Well, she's not in Austin directly. She's like in a suburb of Austin. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going down there like to sightsee, to travel. I don't know about living down there though. I mean, I don't really like the heat too much. I mean, I got 110-degree heat up here. I don't need to go down there for that. So I probably, at least here we have the seasons. I mean, in Texas, it's just like two seasons. It's like hot or hotter. So I don't think I'd like living in Texas, but to each their own. If you want to check out a coin store in San Antonio, go for it, man. Go for it. Hero Bullion is hiring. Who told you that? Did CS tell you that? He got a connection for you. He got a connection for you to work at Hero Bullion. He could hook you up. He could hook me up with a job from the CEO of Hero Bullion. Yeah, I could imagine transient. I wouldn't. I didn't say I would go to Austin. I have a friend who lives in the suburbs of Austin. I wouldn't live there. No, she doesn't live there. She's like about an hour outside of Austin. Mm. Spring and fall are 2 days long. That's a good joke. Yeah, Czech is in Austin. Keep Austin weird, right? I would love. I haven't been down there, believe it or not. One of my best friends, she lives in Austin, and well, a suburb of Austin. I keep saying it. Yeah, I'd go down there to visit. I wouldn't mind going down there. Do I have any gems? Yeah, I got some Iranian gold. Got some Iranian gold, guys. Check it out. Fresh, fresh from Trump's bombers right here. It went on a special mission for me, and they got some Iranian gold for me. Got some Persian gold here, guys. I was gonna do a short with this, I think, maybe. I have to get some Israeli gold now too. Do some Isra- Israeli and Iranian gold. Persian, yes, Persian, exactly. They don't. A lot of them don't like being called Iranian. They like being called Persian because I know a lot of people who fled Persia in 1979 when this guy got deposed. So this was the Shah of Iran, the current Shah of Iran's father. So they kicked him out in 1979 during the Islamic Revolution, and he fled to Egypt, and he died in 1980 in Egypt. And his son lives in exile in California. Texas. Czech Brewery is in Waco. My favorite brewery is in Austin. It's in Austin, Texas. I guess I guess you could guess which one that is. But yeah, have a good night, Mr. West Texas. Hope you made lots of money tonight, so you could buy some Persian gold. Oh man, that'd be cool. Go to Czech Republic. My grandmother was born in, well, it was Czechoslovakia, but I guess it was in Slovakia, but she wasn't. They were from. I don't know. It's complicated. They did a lot of moving around Europe. What's going on, Cherie? Good to see you. Good to see you. I got some edible gold, Cherie. Check it out. I got some Goldschlager. You ever had that to drink? Has real gold in it. Gold flakes. Mmm. It tastes pretty sweet. I didn't think it would be this sweet tasting. It's like 43.5% alcohol. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You go shrooming lately? Get any morels? Or is it over already, the season? Mm. My friend in Alaska, he used to send me some morels, and what do they call botlet mushrooms? I don't know what the hell they're called. But he used to send me some morels and some other type of mushroom that began with a B. I don't know. I don't remember. So, oh, they don't taste good coming back up. Yeah, I bet they don't. Yeah, I love those. I used to add it to soup. I know you're supposed to rehydrate them beforehand. Like an hour or two, you soak them in water or something. But you just wash them off, throw it in some soup. Cook it for a couple hours, and it's pretty good. So, psilocybin mushrooms. Is that what you did back in the day, transient? What about in Australia? Don't they have people licking toads? You get the same effect as those mushrooms. Yeah, they are very tasty. I mostly put it in soup, or I'd add it. I'd make some ramen and add it to the base, the soup base. Um, Mostly stuff, or I'd add it, rehydrate it a little, add it to some eggs or something like that. You know, Really good, very flavorful. What's going on, Stuart? Honey makes it easier. So I went to the flea market, and there's a woman there. She's been selling honey for like over 25 years. She has an apiary in upstate New York, and she comes down like maybe once a month to the flea market to sell honey. It's really good. It's like apple. Like you could tell they eat like the apple blossoms because it really tastes like it has apple in it. The honey, it's really good. Hey, what's up, Stuart? Shrooms. Yeah, no, I don't do that stuff. I've never done that stuff. I've done a little grass, but that's about it. Oh yes. Oh. I heard about that, Peter. I heard about that. Yeah. That's that's quite unfortunate. I didn't know it was from mushrooms though. let me know, Rakamas, if you want a little jar. It's like $6 for a small one. The little bit larger is like 12. They had like some creamy honey, but yeah, it's all organic, you know, grown upstate New York. Apple, it has like an apple taste to it. I bet you did, transient. I bet you did. I'm sure you've done some LSD as well. I heard that Steve Jobs said he did acid, and it it changed his life or something. All from apple blossoms. Yeah, it has a little tag on it. You know, it's really good honey. Uh, LSD was never as good as shrooms. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Raw honey is the way to go. Yeah, it's unfiltered. You know what? Let me grab it right now. Hold on, guys. I gotta grab this honey and show you guys. All right, guys. I am back in action with the honey. Check it out. Ooh, how reflective is that? Yeah, that's pretty reflective. But basically, you guys can see it here. Wildflower and apple blossom honey, collected from upstate New York. You could probably call them even. I don't know if you could order from them. And yeah, it's basically tastes like apple blossom honey. You guys can put a little. You guys can see it. This only cost me $6 for this little jar, so they have it looks only like maybe 2 or 3 ounces larger, and it's like double the price. So I was like, let me just get this. Nice, Peter. That's awesome. Let's see. Raw honey is the way to go. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's raw. I mean, they probably filtered the honeycomb out, but I mean, it says it's raw and organic. You know, I don't think they heat it up or anything. So, pretty good. Not bad. Add that to 3 quarts water and make some mead. Have a noggin of mead. I got my mead right here. Mm, man, that tastes so good. Doesn't even taste 43%. Wow. That's dangerous, man. Peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Ugh, that actually sounds pretty good, but a little too sweet for my palate. Oh man, yeah. So next week I am off. My company has summer break. Giant Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger Man. Take your order. You just reminded me of that movie. But yeah, next week I'm gonna be off, and I'm gonna go to the Diamond District, and I'm hoping to get some PMs. I really can't wait to get some vintage silver. The guy I normally go to get vintage from, unfortunately, he told me to come back. He was busy, and then when I came back to pick up the coins from bullion exchanges, uh, he was still busy, so I couldn't get any vintage, unfortunately, except for that one round I got from Stacks, and their vault was electronic, and they were having issues with their vault. They couldn't open it, unfortunately. But yeah, guys. So yeah. So this is what it says in the Constitution, guys. And Dub C was making a good point. It says no state shall make anything but gold and silver tender. But he made a point because the federal government is not a state, so they can call anything money, you know. They could call this money right here. So, yeah, no state, okay, except gold and silver. Here we go. Liberty Mint. Oh, this is hot, reflective. I don't want to show my face on camera. Liberty Mint. Yes, the famous New York City Diamond District, where people sweep up dust from the floor and collect gold and diamonds from sweeping up dust on the floor. True story. You guys can see it online. People used to do that. I know it's not a federal government agency. It's an independent agency. It was set up in I want to say 1916 or 1913. You know, I actually was gonna get a job with the Federal Reserve recently. I was offered, I was gonna have an interview actually. I turned it down. But yeah, exactly, the cracks in the sidewalks, exactly. Peter, I wish I knew what was going on with that. You know, that's like been swept under the rug. I don't know what happened with that. All these countries now are wanting their gold back from the Federal Reserve in New York City. That is the largest gold reserve in the US. There is another gold reserve also in New York City, and I am not going to tell you where that one is because that one, I believe, might be classified. So I do know where that one is. But yeah, yeah, all these countries like Germany, they want to repatriate their gold, and I don't know what's going on exactly with that, but I know a lot of countries want to repatriate their gold now. Yeah, I don't think that audit's going to happen anytime soon, especially because Elon Musk is not in Trump's good graces right now. So I don't think Doge is going to be doing any audit anytime soon. That's not going to happen. Oh, man. Got some Goldschlager, baby. Oh, yeah. Gold, baby, gold. So yeah, I haven't really been buying too much. I actually did buy a few things today from a community member. Kind of want to keep that secret, a little secret. My dirty little secret. But yeah, you guys, I'll probably eventually show what I bought. I got some vintage from that person today, so see what happens. Yeah, everyone wants to see Fort Knox. Goldfinger irradiated the gold. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's possible. You never know. What was the one with Austin Powers? You remember? It was Gold Member. I love gold. It's like some like Dutch guy or something. Gold Gold Member. I love that movie. Congrats. Oh, they emptied Knox decades ago, and it was mostly a tank museum. They did a lot of interesting things at Fort Knox. If you go, there's a channel I've been watching for about 15. I don't know if it's 15 years, but over 10 years I've been watching this channel. It's called Dark Five, and they do all sorts of like conspiracy stuff. Um, stuff that stuff that Joseph might be into. But they did an episode on Fort Knox that was very informative about the uses of Fort Knox, not just for storing gold, but the other things that they used to do at Fort Knox. So, president, oh my God. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Okay, get it on record. Mm, I would never want that job. Oh my God. that, that has got to be the most stressful job in the world. You know how much it ages you, that job? Oh my God. Terrible, man. I would never want that job. Oh my God. No, no. It's good to be king. What is it? What's that saying? Liette says, "Ma, I am the king." French. Anyone speak French? Parlez-vous français? Liette says, "Ma, I am the king." He who controls the gold makes the rules, okay? That's why you gotta have gold, guys. Oh yeah, you know what they're making a sequel to, guys? They're making a sequel to Happy Gilmore. I think it's coming out next month or something. It's like they came out with it like what 20 years 30 years ago or something. And Spaceballs is like, holy shit. That might have been before I was born even. That's like 40, at least 40 years ago. Wow. You need an ego the size of the moon. Yeah. They don't know what to do anymore, guys. They just remake movie after movie. There's no original ideas left anymore. They're just remaking all the all the all the all the movies over again. 90 years old. Wow. Wow. There's a lot of, there's still some actors in their 90s still going too. I give them credit. Yeah, they're bringing back Shooter McGavin. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's coming out next month. But yeah, it's probably not gonna be the same as the first one. Just like what was it, Coming to America? They remade it during the pandemic. With Eddie Murphy. I didn't particularly. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't terrible. And then they made Beverly Hills Cop over again too. It was alright. It wasn't great, but it was alright. Clint Eastwood. Well, they got CGI and AI and all that crap now. They could pretty much bring people back from the dead if they wanted to in these movies. You know. I didn't even know about it, Joe. I'd like to see it. I used to like watching the cartoon as a kid when I was younger. and reading the comic books, but it's probably it's probably just gonna be another woke movie that flops. That's probably what it's gonna be. Just like Snow White. Hmm, who knows? Yeah, they need some better writers, man. These writers, they don't know they, I don't know what the hell they're smoking when they write these screenplays. I haven't, they'll come out with maybe one or two good movies every year. I don't even remember the last time I was in the movies. I think it was like in 2020, right before all this shit happened. I haven't been to the movies in like 5 years. You're writing a script? What are you writing a script of? Oh yeah, I remember you did something on your channel, right? You were like acting it out or something. What what are you writing? Is that what it was? What am I thinking? Here it is. Anybody ever read Hunter S. Thompson? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You guys should read that book. uh, yeah. Barbara Eden is 93. Didn't she play like in I Dream of Jeannie or something? Was that her? Or am I thinking of someone else? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I just remember you had your Tech Nine. You were doing something like gold for drugs or something. Was pretty funny. Wow. How you know how guys the movie theaters here? Oh my God. There used to be a really good one where you could just stay the whole day, and it was like they literally had like 15 different movies going, so you could just basically sneak into one after another, and they timed it so you can do that too. Everyone did that. You didn't, it wasn't that much money. I'm talking like maybe 15 years ago though. It was a long time. It was like, you know, you pay like 15, 16 bucks and you get to see the movie. You get to see like three or four movies even if you wanted to all day. You just stay there all day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how much movies are now. Probably like $30 for a movie. Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, they had that here, Peter. They have reruns on TV. My mom watches all those shows. She likes all those shows. I know Georgie does those shorts of those old TV shows from the 70s and 80s. Chips and Knight Rider, A-Team, um, Charlie's Angels. They probably the one show I guarantee they never showed in Australia is All in the Family. I guarantee that show never came to Australia. I love that show. Oh my God. I watch it all the time. I love that show. Oh my God. That's one of my top 10 favorite shows. My friend teaches English in Argentina. He made some advertises with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you mentioned it was you were doing something like that for him. But yeah, all the old shows are here, including All in the Family. Okay, I could see that in Australia. Maybe Georgie. I don't know. Maybe not in Singapore. there might be some there might be some episodes you haven't seen All in the Family, Peter. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, it's supposed to take place here in Queens, in New York, in Astoria. or she's supposed to have a house there. You know, that's a really like that's a really um, gentrified area right now. Houses go for a lot of money there now. It used to be one of like the like lower middle class neighborhoods, and now it's like it's up there. It's like an expensive area to live in. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's up, OC Stacker? Orange County, dude. So I recently got a new TV, right? And it is a Samsung TV, right? So Samsung now has built in, they basically have all this like these channels you get for free, you know, you stream it through the internet. So they actually have a Baywatch channel, and I've been watching a lot of Baywatch lately. And they actually remastered Baywatch too, so it's like in it's like in high definition now, so it's pretty cool. Uh-oh, Sherry. Yeah, it made me think when it said OC Orange County, you know, made me think of Baywatch. I'm sure they had that in Australia, Peter. That was like the most popular show in the world, like in the mid to late 90s. I'm sure almost every country in the world, except maybe this country, had Baywatch. Hmm. I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh my God! You see some of the early episodes with Pamela Anderson? Holy shnikes! Wow, she was really a knockout back in the day. Orange County was where I bought my first gold coins. Nice. Baywatch, baby. Baywatch. Mitch Buchanan. Oh my God. I even watched that as a kid, that show. uh Come on. Admit it. Most people just watched it for the women running in slow motion. Or if you were a woman, you watched it for the guys running in slow motion. uh, oh man. Baywatch. Yeah, I don't know. I miss. You know, that's when I grew up in the '90s, so I'm kind of nostalgic when I watch it. Mm. Oh, did you see this? Did you see this, OC? I don't think you saw this. Check it out. We got some Goldschlager, baby. Real gold flakes in here. Look at that. See those gold flakes in there? I'm drinking gold tonight. Goldschlager, baby. 15 ounces of gold today on the dip. What? Are you serious, dude? Dude, like, that's totally gnarly, dude. Oh my God, like, totally gnarly. 15 ounces, dude. No way. 15 ounces? Are you shitting me right now? I picked up a 1/4 ounce Kruger. Wow. Miami Vice. I've seen it on reruns. Oh, I love the 18. I love the 18. I was a little kid. They used to show it on reruns. Oh my God, I love that show. Wow, yeah, wow, that's impressive, OC. I'm clapping for that one. Wow, congratulations, brother. That is monumental. Did you have to sell a kidney to do that? how how did tell us your wisdom. How were you able to afford 15 ounces of gold? Enlighten us. I'd like to know. I'd like to know your secret. to success. Please feel free to be Tony Robbins and motivate me. Scrapping, scrapping, scrapping what? Catalytic converters? You taking catalytic converters, scrapping, quote unquote, scrapping them. Man, I got my 1 ounce Krug. Oh wow, wow. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome, OC. Congratulations, man. I that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. You work hard your whole life, you save up when you're retired, and you go big like that. That's what Scully did. I don't know if some of you guys might not know who Scully is, but he basically was a mailman, guys. Okay, so middle class, average guy, and he bought a ton of vintage silver bars. Now, I think he actually lived in Idaho, so you have Sunshine Mining in Kellogg, Idaho, and you have um, a lot of silver companies located in that area of the U.S. So he got a ton of rare vintage bars, and a few years ago he sold his whole collection in one shot. And what he did was, he with that money he converted it all to gold to pass on to his daughter. He wanted to make it easy for his daughter, so he converted it all to gold coins, guys. And he did a video. He just like kept plopping them down. He must have had at least 20. I think he got mostly American Gold Eagles. He might have gotten some other stuff, but I just remember him plopping down like 15, 20 gold coins on the table, and it worked out good for him as well. And that was when gold was much lower too. I'm sure he's made a huge net increase in his profit. You know, so that is awesome. That is awesome. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome, OC. I commend you for that. I really commend you for that. I think that's one of the best things you can do, honestly, to leave to your kids instead of cash, because cash, it's gonna just lose its value. It's gonna lose its intrinsic value over time, and gold and silver, precious metals, are a hedge against inflation, so they're gonna keep up with inflation over time. So that's really smart, OC. I really wish my it's kind of too late for my mom to do it, but I'm glad. I'm really glad that you did that. I don't know what else to say, but congratulations, man. That's the dream. Everyone. I think that's, if you have kids, especially, to pass on something like that to your children and your grandchildren. I think that's really, really awesome that you're able to do that for them, so they don't have so they don't have to, hopefully they don't have to struggle financially. Hopefully they use those, they make a wise decision with those funds. uh, but that's just awesome. That's even better, OC, if they understand the true value of precious metals, that they're ahead of 99% of the people. That's awesome. That's great. That is awesome. You don't often hear, stories like that. That is awesome. Yeah, the stuff like that, bullion is one thing. What you did is, I think, is a very smart move, because Krugerrands if they're educated, at least they know it's worth its weight in gold, and there's no numismatic value to it. So the fact that you converted it to something that's like they could easily understand what it's worth if and or when they do try to sell it, you know, they have they have that knowledge, and they it's less likely they'll get ripped off than if you have something something that's rare, and valuable, that has more of a numismatic value. I think it's good to have a mix. Don't get me wrong. I do think it's good to have a mix of numismatic and bullion. Um, but at the same time, you might want to educate your daughters on more numismatic aspect of some of your rarer coins if you haven't done so already. Yeah, I know it's probably hard to do that. It's probably hard to let go of stuff you've had since you were a kid. I have some stuff that my dad, he actually sold most of his silver coins back in 2008, right, right when, silver was at around 50 an ounce. And I actually discouraged him from selling some of them. Um, but he was smart. He sold probably about 90% of what he had. But yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, just educate them. Just leave something if you have a will or something, or just leave a little note on the coin. Tell them, look it up on eBay, see what it's sold for. Go to Stack's auction house or something, get it appraised with them. Something along those lines. So at least, hopefully, they won't get ripped off in the future. If they wanna sell it, if they wanna liquidate it. That's good, Peter. That is awesome. You can never start too young, honestly. Unfortunately, my grandparents were, they're very patriotic. They were very patriotic, but they didn't necessarily make the best financial decisions. So when I was born, they got me some, U.S. savings bonds. And I guess, when they were growing up during the Depression era and, World War II, buying U.S. savings bonds was, it was the American thing to do, to support the troops, to support your country. And unfortunately, they did not they did not appreciate um, that dramatically. So I wish they had bought me some gold or silver instead. I would have appreciated it more, and I probably would not have sold it. I probably would have had it to this day, but it is what it is. And it's really important to teach financial literacy to your kids when they're young. I think, because they don't, at least in the U.S., they don't really teach you that. I was in college. I had a roommate, and he didn't even know how to write a check. He's like, I wish I had taken something in high school where they taught you how to, like, make out a check. He didn't even know how to make out a check. Of course, it was more prevalent back then. It's not people don't necessarily use checks as much today, but just basic financial literacy. T- tell people, also about precious metals. The value of precious metals. People today have no ha- they don't learn about the true value of money, precious metals, just basic stuff like, writing a check, and financial literacy, and stuff like that, just some basic terms. So you have athletes today, especially athletes. Most of them end up owing more money when they leave the NBA than before they started. A lot of these athletes do not know how to spend. Well, they know how to spend their money. They don't know how to save their money. They don't know how to invest their money. So they don't have to work for their money. Make their money work for them. They end up, pissing it away. Hey, Artist Resin, good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, it's definitely important to educate people on the true value of real, especially real money. Yeah, got some Persian gold here, guys. Gold, gold, baby, gold and silver. Checks are almost extinct in Australia. You know what? I still, I still send in checks to a lot of bullion dealers because they usually give a discount over, let's say, credit card or crypto or PayPal. You know, a lot of them are old school too. You know, a lot of these coin dealers are old school, so they give you a discount for paying by check. You get a 2% discount off of the price. And if you're spending a couple $1,000s, 2% really adds up pretty quickly. So yeah, I know. Persian is pretty. Yeah, got this in the flea market a couple months ago. I got a few other ones. This was the big one, Shah of Iran. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I think it's never too young to start teaching children about financial literacy and about the true value of money. Am I still on vacation? I'm not on vacation. I don't know what I'm doing up at almost 2 in the morning. I will be on vacation again next week. My company is shutting down for the summer for a week, so I'm gonna be off, up until the 4th of July. So I'm gonna be heading to the Diamond District, and I'm actually gonna try to go to some LCSs that I've never been to before. So should be interesting. Hmm. All right, take care, Artist Resident. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you could make it in. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing up. You remember this, Peter? This is a little before your time, even. I think I'm gonna get this one graded. They say that's a cracker of a coin. I can't do my Aussie accent now. Yeah. Is this 80%? I forgot, or is it 50%? I forgot. I might be wrong. I think it's 80%. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh man, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, Google it. Pre-decimal, February 13th, 1966, Peter. How do you like that? Hmm. You're post decimal. You're not pre-decimal. You're post decimal. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say how old you are. Dewey was the best decimal. Bad joke. Whatever happened to the Dewey Decimal? They still use it in libraries. They still use it. It's a good system. What's the Dewey Decimal number for? Yeah, well, that was the first day it was official. Yeah, but February 13th was the last day. This was the last day, February 13th, and then February 14th was post decimal. You see, I know my facts. Sterling silver. There we go. 92.5%. Interesting. I didn't think it was that high. This is higher than junk silver. You're leaving, Sherry? Have a good night, Sherry. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I think she's in Michigan, so it's like an hour behind. Hamtramck, Michigan. My friend was from Hamtramck. I should call him up. I haven't talked to him in a while. Oh man. Mm. Oh, she hunts for mushrooms. I wish I could do that. When I was a kid, I grew up in New York City, but next door we have Long Island, which is like the suburbs, and there's farms out there. There's still farms now, and in this time of the year we'd go strawberry picking. We pick strawberries. They had like peppers, maybe, some fruits and vegetables. And then every October around Halloween, we'd go pumpkin picking. And, we'd husk corn and stuff like that. I always liked that. That was pretty fun growing up. Michigan, Michigander, go blue. From the UP, Sherry. UP, they call it UP. Uper. I was just watching something about that tonight on YouTube. Yeah, there's a few people there's Gold Sniping Farmer, there's Tuli, there's Paulie Buck. They're all from Michigan. No UP. Roll Tide. They don't say that in Michigan. They say what they say. 8 Mile. 8 Mile. Uh, what is up yours? What? Upers can get weird. Are you in Michigan, Stuart? Before 1966, a sixpence got me 6 lollies from the tuck shop. Post decimal currency, a sixpence was worth 5 cents, so I could only got 5 lollies. I still feel cheated. Yeah, in case you guys don't know what a lolly is, it's not a lollipop. It's actually Australian for candy. And I'm guessing a tuck shop is a candy shop. So Ohio State. Yeah, I used to I used to I used to go to school up in Buffalo, and yeah, we did not like Ohio. We did not like Ohio either. Oh yeah, you're in Texas. Texas two-step. Yeah, I've never been to Michigan. I'd love to go up there, especially this time of the year. Must be beautiful. Go to the Great Lakes, Lake Huron. I'd love to go up there. Your family's from Buffalo. Get out of here. You ever had beef on weck? Okay, Duff's or Anchor Bar. Duff's or Anchor Bar, OC. I'm gonna block you if you say the wrong answer. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Sherry. Yeah. It's the same. That's why I like New York, because we have the seasons up here, you know. It doesn't get quite as cold as up there, but you know, we get it pretty bad sometimes. It used to be a lot worse. It used to snow a lot more. Exactly. Yeah, the foliage, when the foliage changes color around September, October, it's beautiful, beautiful time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. Nice, nice OC. You know, it was 110 degrees here today with the heat index. It felt like 110 degrees today. Yeah, I could only imagine in Texas. My friend lives in a suburb of Austin. She tells me about it. I can't imagine anywhere in, like, you know, in the Midwest, in the Southwest. I mean, you know, I would not want to live in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, SoCal. You know, I would not want to live there. I, I don't know. I don't know how, or I wouldn't even want to, like, you know, I love Florida. I love, you know, I love vacationing there. But would I want to live there with the air conditioning on, you know, 300 days a year? No, no, thank you. No, thank you. I do not want to go there. No. Ooh, central air broke. Yeah, I don't have central air. I got this stupid old window air conditioner. I don't know if you guys can hear a humming or a buzzing noise. That's what it is. It's my air conditioner. It's so damn loud. So it's like 20 years old already. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be like 96 degrees. Probably gonna be over 100 degrees with the heat index. You know, it's gonna be really hot tomorrow. Whew, I don't know. It's getting late. I'm probably gonna wrap this up within another 10 minutes. 2 a.m. I think that's my limit. So you got family up in Buffalo, OC. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I went to school up in Buffalo, OC. I was there in the worst snowstorm in like 29 years. I was up there. They had they had over 5 feet of snow in like 3 days. It was crazy, man. It was awesome. It was fun. And I was in the dorm. They closed down the schools. I think it happened like on a Wednesday or Thursday, and they were just closed like for 4 or 5 days. We had no school. They would just like roll this like giant. I remember these guys were rolling this giant snowball, and they opened the door to the dorm, and they rolled the snowball up the stairs in the dorm, and they just like rolled it down the stairs, you know. It was just like sitting. It was just like in the middle of the staircase, and like no one could get through. It was kind of messed up. What they did. Yeah, 88 minutes. Good night, Stuart. Take care. Don't let that Texas heat get to you. 88 minutes, so an hour and a half, pretty much. Oh man, gold. I still got my gold. I gotta drink my gold. Mm. Oh, wow. That does not taste 42.5% alcohol. That is awesome. You guys ever had Goldschlager before? I think you were telling me about something similar they have in Australia, Peter. Goldwasser or something like that. I don't know. Goldschlager, baby. It's the stuff we had in college. I honestly haven't bought this since college. I forgot how it tasted. I didn't realize it tasted this sweet. I knew it had a cinnamon taste. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it used to have more gold in it, right? I mean, this hardly has any damn gold in it. Hardly has any flakes in it. I'm like 99% sure it used to have more gold in it. Fire water. What's that one? Fireball. This is like the watered down version of Fireball. But it's probably a stronger alcohol content, honestly. I'm really surprised. Like, it really does not taste that strong to me. I'm used to drinking stuff like this. So is Peter. Bundy, Bundaberg rum, Bundaberg, Fireball. Yeah, it's I don't know. This is like a wheat. This is like a it's like a weak Fireball to me. That's what it tastes like, but it's actually stronger, I think. Boone's Farm. Oh my God. Ooh, that sounds like some that sounds like some cheap whiskey. A little Fireball now and then. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had Fireball in a long time. That's like a drink I would have like in college or something. You know, we mostly rum when I was going to college. Rum was pretty popular, so we mostly drank Captain Morgan's. I love Captain Morgan's. Oh my God, that's probably that's probably one of my top three favorite drinks. Captain Morgan's. Love it. Boone's Farm is the only wine. Oh, it's a wine. Don't pick on my wine habit. Yeah, that might have been before my time. Yeah, I know the ice melted. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not surprised they sell Fireball there, Peter. It's a pretty popular drink. Is that like one of those fortified wines, Boone's Farm? That's like they used to have back in the day. They had like Ripple, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency. I'm talking about the drink. Because I always watch Sanford and Son, and he's always talking about Ripple. He's like, yeah, give me a glass of Ripple. I made a drink, Ripple and champagne, champipple. Used to mix all these drinks with Ripple. Hippie wine, yeah, it's like a fortified wine, probably. I don't. I've had some wine coolers back in the day. My parents used to get what is it called, Bartlett and James or something. I don't know, B and J or something. I don't know. They used to get that once in a while. What else? I never really drank. I used to drink the Smirnoff. I remember when I went to college. Well, they had. I know Zima was popular in the '90s, but they discontinued it. I saw it, but like the first week I went to college, I saw Zima. Like, I want to buy that, but then I saw Smirnoff. I'm like, I'm gonna get that instead, and then they discontinued Zima. So yeah, I never had Zima. I always want to try Zima. Bartle and James, exactly. That's the old school one. That's what my parents would get. Every New Year's they get like Bartle and James. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Oh my God, you guys are making me. I guess they still make it. Now they have White Claw and all those like hard seltzers and stuff. I don't really like it. That stuff will really get you messed up. I try not to drink that stuff. I just drink straight liquor, man. I don't drink all that foo-foo stuff. I don't drink all that stuff. I try White Claw. They it gets you messed up. I've had the oh god, what is it? I forgot the name of it. All those like wine coolers or something. Boxed wine for me. What was that company that boxed wine? I had that one time. Wine in a box. What was that company called? I'm trying to think of it. I'm typing it in now. What was that? What was that company? Well, they have Was it Franzia? I don't think it was Franzia. I think it was a different company back in the day. But yeah, my girls have stuff in their garage frizz that I've never seen or heard of. Yeah, if you see White Claw in there, don't drink that stuff. Don't don't drink it. You'll be sorry the next day. You'll have the worst hangover. Any of those drinks, those you know whoever makes it, seltzer, those carbonated ones, don't drink that stuff, man. You get a hangover. You get a bad hangover because they don't burn off the methanol. They keep the methanol in the alcohol, and it gives you a hangover the next day. I love watching Moonshiners. I haven't been watching it lately, but they basically teach you how to make moonshine. And methanol is what they basically burn off because it's toxic to your body. Your body can't break it down. Um, so they basically have to throw that away when they first distill the spirits, the methanol. So if you leave in too much methanol in the alcohol, it usually causes you to get a hangover. Yeah, that's pretty much what I like too. OC. I'm usually sipping single malt whiskey. I usually like my Oban. I had some. What the hell was that I had? But yeah, whiskey, either neat or on a ice cube or whiskey and water. That's good too. But I usually, yeah, rum and coke. I mean, I'll have that once in a while. If I'm at some occasion, if they don't have anything better to drink, I'll usually get that or vodka and cranberry juice, something something along those lines. American whiskey. I like Maker's Mark. That's pretty good. Um, I don't really drink too much American whiskey, to be honest. I mostly like Scotch or Irish whiskey. I don't really drink too much American whiskey, to be honest. We call it bourbon here, Peter. Okay, we call it bourbon. We don't call it whiskey. We call it bourbon. Ugh, Patron. Ugh, I hate mezcal and I hate what is it, tequila. I don't really like tequila. I bought I bought a bottle of Patron when I went to college, and I couldn't. I literally took like one shot, and I'm like, who wants this bottle? I didn't want it. Oof. The first alcohol that I actually bought was Crown Royal, and I don't really like Crown Royal that, that much. It's good mixed. If you have it mixed in with like some Coke or something, it's pretty good. But straight up, no, I don't like Crown Royal straight up. Vodka and cranberries, okay, yeah, yeah. So I usually get rum and Coke if I'm at like an occasion or something. If they have some top shelf stuff, I like to get Glenlivet. I I love my Scotch. I like my Scottish Highland Scotch. You know, single malt, preferably. Yeah, Glen. I like Glenlivet mostly. That's or Oban. That's my favorite one. Oban. It's pretty smooth. Gin and juice. No, I'm not. I'm not Snoop Dogg. I think that's transient style. I think that's a West Coast thing. I think that's an Orange County. I think that's an LA County thing. Gin and juice. Yeah, no, I hate gin. I hate gin. I will not. I mean, I'll have it in a Long Island iced tea, you know, mixed in with like three or four other drinks. But no, I can't stand gin. I cannot. I don't know how people drink it, like gin and tonic. I couldn't do that. Oof. Exactly. That's what I said. I said LA. I said Los Angeles County. That's an LA thing. That's a Snoop Dogg thing. Mauritian rum. I never had that. I've had Jamaican rum. I've had rums from St. Croix. I've had rum from Puerto Rico. Um, probably half a dozen other Caribbean islands. I've had rum from Dominican Republic, Brugal. You know, I've had rum from. I love rum. Rum is probably my favorite spirit, but I like Scotch too. Scotch and vodka, but rum is probably my favorite. Yeah, I can't drink. I can't drink gin. It's just. Ugh. It's I don't know. I could drink a lot of things. I could drink tequila. I don't like tequila, but it's palatable enough for me to drink it. I just can't drink gin for whatever reason. I just oof. Dark rum from Hawaii. I never had. Oh, I had. Well, Kahlua is not really rum. What? I never had rum from Hawaii. I don't think. I know where Mauritius is. It's in the Indian Ocean. J Lo in the hizzy fo shizzy. Are you in LA, Joe? Aren't you in LA? Don't they drink gin and juice out there? In the Bay. Oh, you're in the Bay Area. So you're in NorCal. Bay, 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 Bay. I've never been out to California actually. There's a few community members up there. Dissident Aggressor, he's up there. The Crazy Aztec, he is a little bit above Sacramento. Not too close, but you know, he's up there. Sacktown. Yeah, it's getting late. I don't know. I just don't want to go to bed. I just don't want to go to bed. I don't want to wake up tomorrow with a communist mayor of New York City. Like Orange County, dude. Like Malibu. Like, totally, dude. You gotta go to, like, Santa Monica, dude. Catch some, like, killer waves down there. Like, totally gnarly waves. Go to the Santa Monica Pier. I heard that place is a freak show. Crazy Aztec. Yeah, those cars are awesome. Those classic cars. Really beautiful. Cars and coffee. I know Peter watches that too once in a while. I watch it once in a while too. That's what I said. I said the Indian Ocean, Peter. That's where vanilla actually originated from, Madagascar. Real vanilla. Yeah, I'd like to go to Cali. I mean, I know it's probably not the best time right now. But yeah, I'd go out to Beverly Hills or something. I'd like to go out there. 45 minutes north of us. Dana Point, San Clemente. Wow, world's largest weekly car show. You guys like your cars out there in Cali. Well, I know you were a dealer. You'd probably love the crazy OC. Do you watch the Crazy Aztec? You really should watch his channel because he goes to car shows. That's all he does. He goes to car shows. He's into he used to be into precious metals, he used to be a little bit into that, but he does uh he does mostly car shows now. Yeah, good. Can someone drop in the Crazy Aztecs link? I'm gonna try to do it. But yeah, that's all he does is classic cars. You would love his channel. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. That's my brother from another mother, Crazy Aztec. See if I could pop in his link in the chat. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but yeah, you could click on his link and subscribe to him. Tell him I sent you. You know, that's all he does. He goes to um like I don't know what days, probably maybe Saturday mornings. Cars and coffee he does. He's in NorCal though. He's up in he's up above, a little bit above Sacramento. El Dorado Hills, Folsom. I don't know if you know where that is. Yeah, he's in that area. Yeah, check out his channel. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Your knowledge is impressive, STG. Well, I mean, I did, I did, I did work for an Indian company, so I kind of did know where Mauritius was. Nice. I used to love cars when I was a little kid. When I was like 3 or 4 years old. I used to. My grandma used to babysit me a lot, and she told me, she's like, you used to be able to identify, like, like the model, like the company and the model, the make of the car and everything, when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I used to know like all. I don't even remember it, honestly. I don't even know how I knew all those models of cars, but she told me, she's like, you used to know all these models of cars and stuff. And yeah, no problem, Sherry. But yeah, I think it's about time for me to go to bed, guys. It's 2:15. I really need to get to bed. All right, guys, it was really fun doing this. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you all so much for coming in. Probably gonna be off next week, so probably gonna be picking up some bullion in the Diamond District next week. So stay tuned for that. Yes, vanilla is from Madagascar. I'm full of useless facts as well, Peter. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and like I always say, guys, stack that gold.